spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And the sounding of the drum reminds every Panther to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration continues, and we've got a great one for you. Between our visitors and the Carolina Panthers. Here on the Rams sideline, head coach Sean McVay. They've been playing some of their best football, winning 8 of their last 10 games. On the other sideline, head coach of the Panthers, Dave Canales. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Returning it from the 4. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And his first pass falls incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. This is hauled in by Atwell. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. A disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain, and 3 plays in, Brock. They're already facing 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try with Corum, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. We'll give right side to Corum. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Running the counter, Corum. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that 1st down, too.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
We pick the handoff now, Stafford. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. Joshua Carty out for the Rams field goal try. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Throw complete to Thielen. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle, Hubbard gets some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Young working from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Back at the 41-yard line.
Rams going nickel here on 3rd down.
Yellow, lining. Green.
We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long.
Nice.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. And the number of times he's been targeted has led to some serious results. He's currently top 5 in the NFL in receptions. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground, Corum. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A pickup of 17. And the Rams have the 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Off the play fake, it's Stafford.
Oh, wow. Come on.
Loose, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it to 46. 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Run with Cora. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Stafford going to go on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Sanders out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
McMillan on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Panthers. First down.
Here's Young to throw. And set the screen. It's Hubbard. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Panthers first down. First and 10.
And up out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard.
Oh, come on.
And
Wow.
they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a second quarter lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Sideburns able to connect on that extra point. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead.
Rams 3.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Rams on offense. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. They're going to run on first down with Corum. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence buildup. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They'll stick with Corum. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Knowing how a wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, you got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that, a huge sack for this defense.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. Stafford now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Tokyo first down.
Give to Corum from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Stafford from the gun.
Oh, come on.
It's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's Young. It's caught by Hubbard. It's a small gain up to the 38. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Yellow, 43.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Nothing
Nice.
doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on, set.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
They send him over right.
Cut.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Completed over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Cameron Johnston on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Well, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on second down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And as they enter him out of bounds, Brock, we have reached the end of our first half. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the NFC. Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you all had a very happy Turkey Day indeed as we wrap up John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. Let's roll. And it's last year's Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley. He'll find an opening, and he's gone 20 yards on the touchdown. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they host the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Patrick Mahomes, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Chiefs earn another victory and move to 9-3 on the year. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Packers. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Lions find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is the score as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Nice.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Young looking to throw. That's complete. Sanders has got it outright. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Ready? Ready. Black. 95.
Young throwing here. Got his man. This is McMillan. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. All set now. 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard on the give. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and take some of the starch out of that front seven.
Hut, hut.
Looking to throw, Young. In the middle, this is Sanders. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good. Panthers.
Ready.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll give to Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Rams, 30.
Yellow, one.
Hubbard again. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Striker. 3-3. Hut.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's another Panthers first down.
Down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They run again with Hubbard. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Young. To the left side, Sanders has it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Here he goes. 3rd and long.
Nice.
3rd down throw.
Should be a
falls
fumble.
incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left half.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 1st and 10 from the 43.
That's good. Rams.
Give up the middle to Corum. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Connects with Adams again. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Number 17.
Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
He's back to throw.
Nice.
Short throw.
I got lucky there.
He fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. New set of downs from 37.
A gain of 12. And Tokyo, 1st down.
Corum straight ahead.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh.
1st and goal. We begin our 4th quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Corum again.
Dang.
He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock.
My whole line just gave up.
You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
32.
Stafford now against the blitz. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal.
0.
Desperation time here.
Here we go, nice.
Touchdown. The Rams now trail by just a point in the 4th. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Stafford and the Rams getting set to try for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Put the body on the line for his team. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 3 now.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Young. Pulled in by Tommy Tremble. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Defenders
nice.
There, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Here he is on 3rd and short.
Nice.
The Rams are there, and down he goes.
That's what's up.
And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. The Rams and Blake Corum ready to begin another drive. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Play action now for Stafford. Complete out to the right side. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Number 20.
Stafford from the gun. He finds Adams, complete. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. From the gun, a carry by Corum. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Ready. Ladies.
Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Oh, come on. I overkicked it. Oh, no, wait. Good.
And this is the punt
Nice,
you want
10.
every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. The Carolina offense headed out now. It's Young to throw here on first. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be empty just before we can reach the 30.
I missed that tackle.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Let's go. Set, cut.
Feeling the receiver in motion left.
50 red.
At the 29-yard line.
To the air on first down. Young. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10.
Down.
Young working from the gun. On the quick slant, it's Leggett. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up third and 1.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers trail by just one. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw. And really, he's
Nice.
They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Here we go.
Now to throw. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. Their defense held, clinging to the slimmest of leads, Brock, and now that lead entrusted to this offense, asking them to just run out that clock.
And now the last thing this offense wants to do, really the only thing it can't do, is make an unforced error and turn it over.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going to pass it here. Catch made the right side by Nakua. And he has the first down for the Rams, and partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First down.
Now the Panthers decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. Out for one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock.